Anything that is wrong with you began as a survival mechanism in childhood. This is a famous quote from Dr. Gabor Mate. But is it true? You know, it's interesting, and let's talk about it. I tend to start with the assumption that most bad behavior comes from a place of some type of trauma. Is this always true, though? No, it isn't always true. There are other factors we have to look at when we're evaluating somebody's behavior. So complicated behavior can come from a variety of places. It can come from neurodivergence. It can come from ASD, ADHD. It can come from your genetics. It can come from epigenetics. I'm going to talk more about that in a minute. It can come from stress. It can come from difficulties with brain development, illness, injury, traumatic brain injury, and also systemic racism. So I like defaulting to trauma as the explanation for why people are choosing to have affairs, because I've noticed that lots of us develop complicated coping mechanisms when we were emotionally neglected or abandoned as kids. But as clinicians, as therapists, as society that cares about mental health, we have to recognize that complicated behavior can come from a variety of places and not just get locked into any one thing. So if somebody is telling you that the only way to treat yourself is through treating your childhood trauma, or if you ever get that idea from one of my videos, that isn't the way we should approach things. And that's certainly not what I'm trying to say. Consider trauma, but recognize everything else. Hope that helps.